Welcome to this week's edition of UK University Esports News. I'm your host Fred.
And I'm your co-host Arthur.
First week of games have now concluded, and while there are still no clear outliers, hopefully this week we'll see some universities racing on ahead. As not all games had closed their sign-ups in time for this segment last week, these are the number of teams in those games, along with the current top 5 universities in those titles. For University Esports, we've got League of Legends with 123 teams, with the top teams being University of Warwick, University of Exeter, University of Southampton, University of Bath, and King's College London. For Rainbow Six Siege, we've got 44 teams, with the top 5 universities being Swansea University, Technological University Dublin, Nottingham Trent University, University of Warwick, and Newcastle University. For Valorant, we've got 135 teams, with the top 5 universities being Nottingham Trent University, University of Nottingham, College of Esports, University College London, and University of Portsmouth. And lastly, for Teamfight Tactics, we've got 82 participants, with the top 5 universities being Cardiff University, University College London, University of York, Loughborough University, and Imperial College London. And that is it for the University Esports League. And now I'll hand you over to Arthur with the NSE teams, along with the rules and the tournament structure.
For NSE, 2 games have had their teams finalised. Overwatch 2 has 158 teams and Rainbow Six Siege has 52 teams. We'll move on to speak about NSE rules and tournament structure. Starting with Overwatch 2, for Stage 1, teams will initially be seeded into 3 skill groups. In the first round, teams will play another team in the same skill group, and in the following rounds be matched versus teams with a similar record in the tournament. This will happen for 3 weeks. In Stage 2, the top 16 teams will start in the Division 1 bracket, which is a double elimination bracket, and everyone else will continue playing in a Swiss tournament format. They start with points based on their finish in Stage 1. Teams who do well in the Swiss tournament format can qualify for Division 2 or Division 3. In the last week, there will be live finals, which you will qualify for if you get to the grand final stage in Division 1. You will be required to play this last week live at Insomnia Gaming Festival. This also applies for the games Counter-Strike, League of Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, and Rocket League, with the notable exception for Rocket League being 1 less week of play. For Dota 2, there is an extra week of play before the finals, however it is not played live. Moving on to a different format with Apex Legends, week 1 to 3, teams play 4 games a week in seeded lobbies. Teams will earn points each week for final positions in those lobbies. For week 4, the top 20 teams will qualify for a finals lobby. The finals lobby will be worth 50% of the total season points. They will play 6 games in that final lobby compared to the previous 4 games per week. For Splatoon 3, it will run over 6 weeks, with matches taking place every Monday. Teams will play 2 to 3 matches a week, and the tournament will use a modified Swiss format. After the first 4 weeks, the teams will be split into playoff divisions. This also applies to Super Smash Bros. Lastly, Teamfight Tactics. In Stage 1, players will play 2 games a week and earn points based on the final placement in each lobby. Lobbies will be organised based on current standing. In Stage 2, the top 16 or 32 players will qualify for a 2-week playoff season.
For University Esports, the format will be Swiss followed by playoff, and it will be 8 weeks, and the amount of players will depend on the game, and this is the same for Overwatch 2, Rocket League, Counter-Strike 2, League of Legends, and Valorant. The format changes slightly for Rainbow Six Siege, which will be a Swiss followed by playoff, and it will be 6 weeks. For Teamfight Tactics, the format will be free-for-all, and it will be 5 weeks. And for Apex Legends, the format may change depending on signups, and it is 4 weeks. And that is it for this week's edition. Please consider subscribing, and hopefully we'll see you again next week for more UK University Esports news.